Hello everybody around the world, welcome to Mii Paintings. I'm Veronika Mii and I'm very happy to see you here. Today I prepared another cool rainbow project for you and I hope you will enjoy it. I will be using these colors from Lukas Cryl. I buy these in local art shop, so I don't have a link to these, but I'm sure you can find them somewhere online. And I'll be using this Viridian Phthalo, then my cerulean blue, this is beautiful turquoise, permanent violet, mauve, beautiful color, then cadmium red, cadmium deep red, also some Indian yellow, and the last one is cadmium yellow. So these are my colors which I'll be using, and I always describe what I do with my colors. I know this part might be boring for some of you, but for those who don't know how I mix my colors, I mix them with pouring medium, and I make my own pouring medium from glue and water. I mix 60% of PVA glue and 40% of water. That creates my pouring medium. And then I mix my colors in ratio 1:1, so 1 part of pouring medium and 1 part of acrylic colors. But you will need to figure this out. If you've got different brand, you might have to make different ratios. So that's kind of important. Different brands work differently. And I also put 1 drop of, well, maybe two drops of silicone oil in each color. So I just put it in there like this, 1, 2, and then I mix it up just a little bit, not too much, like this. And this is the right consistency for my beautiful acrylic pour. As a base, I will be using lots of white. This is like half a liter, but I'll have big canvas, so I need quite a lot of white. And I always get questions about my white base. This white base is also mixture of pouring medium and white, titanium white acrylic color, and this is ratio 1:1. So 1 part of acrylic colors and 1 part of pouring medium. There is no silicone in my white, but I will keep a little bit for later on because I will be using white as a swiping color, and then I will put 2 drops of silicone in my white as well. And today I will be using very special canvas. It's kind of 3D. You can see these lines. It's from Art by Maestro or Maestro. I don't know if I read it right. It's a lovely guy who makes these 3D canvases, and I think they are kind of cool. You can use them for lots of different painting projects. I will put the link down in the description box if you'll be interested, and I can't wait to start my colorful art on this. So firstly I will pour my white base everywhere around this canvas. As I said, I need quite a lot of white, so I will try to spread it, and I need to keep a little bit for later on because white will be my swiping color. So it looks like my white is everywhere. Now I can start pouring my colors. I start with yellow and I will make these lines with yellow. Let's keep a little bit, and then I will continue with all the rainbow colors. Orange. And I always pour color in color, so orange and yellow. It's the same mixture which I used for my base, only with added silicone. So I'm going to pour it on the top here. And I've got this big piece of plastic, and I will use that as a swiping tool. Wish me luck. So ready, steady, go. Gently push down. The rest. There we go. Now that looks cool. Let's use my heat gun. Wow, look at that. Look at these beauties. I love how they are changing because this canvas is 3D. These will go down and create an interesting pattern, and the middle part will stay like that. Look at that beautiful combinations of colors. And I'm gonna try to create an interesting pattern in the middle of my painting, and for that I'll use my small balloon, and I'll just use this balloon kiss and see what happens. Wow, look at that flower, that's beautiful. Let's wash it off and try to create another flower. Ooh, that's amazing. I think that will be perfect background for my bubbles. Look at that, beautiful flowers. Okay, so I know it looks like a mess, but I'm gonna keep it like this. Wait for it to get dry. It takes about a week, and then I'm gonna show you what to do next with this amazing 3D pour. Welcome back after a week. My pour is dry. I love how this turned out. Look at these beautiful shapes and cells. I'm in love with this. And now I would like to turn this into a 3D piece with some borders and middle part with bubbles. And at the beginning I start with this acrylic marker. It's space black. This is a tricky part because I need to have a steady hand, but I already pumped it, so now I need to decide where my borders will be. So let's, maybe I like this part, I would like to keep this part, so I start here. Like this. There will be my border, and maybe so now I can paint these beautiful bubbles, and for that I need to paint some nice round circles, and I'm using this Scotch tape. I like to reuse things and it will create beautiful round shapes. So this will be my first one, and for that I'm using this whiteboard marker, which won't be visible at the end, but it helps me to create beautiful round shapes. So That's one. Second one here. And also some smaller ones. I'm reusing my yogurt cups. Now time for the shapes of my underneath bubbles. I'm gonna start with top bubbles, and for that I'll be using only black acrylic and white acrylic color, and my blending brush size 11, and also maybe these types of brushes for blending my color. I always put my brush in a little bit of water, then put some black on the top of my brush and gently go like this, and it creates beautiful shade for your bubble. Like this. Then I put my brush in water again and try to blend that black so there's not so much black in there, only tiny bit, which creates the shade of your bubble. So white acrylic color, and the bottom part will be light, so let's put my white in here. Like this. And again, try to nicely blend it. I always put my brush in a little bit of water. Maybe a little bit more white. And here comes the time for my reflection, which will be on the top of my bubble. So light source is coming from this way, my reflection will be here. So that's my bubble, and later on I will be making shades underneath my bubbles, but for now I will work on the top bubbles, and then at the end I will work on shades. Finally, I painted all the bubbles, and now to make it easier, I'm going to use this Posca white acrylic marker, and I'm gonna draw my reflections with this because it's much easier and faster. So here on all of the bubbles there will be reflections. Like this. So now my bubbles are finished, and I like to paint black background to my bubbles because it will add even more 3D effect to it, and for that I'll be using my acrylic marker Space Black. And this is how it looks, all filled with black. And now I'm going to work on the shades around my bubbles. So these parts I will put black shades, and also I will put shades around these lines to make it look more 3D. And here's the result of my 3D acrylic pour. I wanted to show you how far you can take your acrylic pouring. You can create absolutely amazing 3D pieces out of your acrylic pour. And this actually symbolizes souls which are trapped between borders and between rules which we have around us. And these souls want to break free, and they want to visit their loved ones and travel around the world. I hope the situation will soon end and we'll be free again. Well, thank you very much for watching my tutorial. I hope it was inspirational for you, and if you liked it, please give a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. You can also join my Facebook group, which is called Create With Me, and show us your beautiful art. Thank you very much for watching, for being here with me on this amazing journey. I wish you all good health and see you soon. Bye.